What's up guys, Tom Crown here. Today we're going to be talking about a very important cryptocurrency. You may have heard of it. It's called Zcash or ZEC. We're going to do a rundown of this coin, what makes it special, and where it fits in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So smash the likes and subscribes and let's get into the content. Zcash is a decentralized open source cryptocurrency that offers privacy and selective transparency of transactions. Zcash payments are published on a public blockchain, but the sender, recipient, and the amount in the transaction sent can remain private. Zcash is based on the peer-reviewed cryptographic research built and secured on an open source Bitcoin Core codebase. Where Zcash differs from Bitcoin is the ability to shield transactions from the public blockchain. Unlike Bitcoin, where every transaction is publicly recorded with the amount sent, Zcash enables users to privately send transactions between accounts. Zcash offers 4 different types of transactions: a fully private-to-private transaction, a de-shielding, a private transaction to a public address, shielding, a public address to a private address, or the typical public-to-public transaction that we're familiar on the Bitcoin blockchain. Zcash does this through an advanced cryptographic technique called zero-knowledge proofs. These proofs are in place to guarantee the validity of transactions without revealing additional information about the recipient and sender. This might be a little hard to wrap your head around, but using the same cryptographic proofs as proof-of-work blockchains like Bitcoin use, Zcash has an enabled optional private send feature. Zcash uses a zero-proof construction called a zk-SNARK, developed by a team of experienced cryptographers based on breakthroughs in the cryptography space. This creates and maintains a secure ledger of balances without disclosing the parties or amounts involved. Instead of publicly demonstrating spend authority, the transaction values, the transaction metadata is encrypted, and zk-SNARK are used to prove that nobody is cheating or stealing from the system. What I like about Zcash is its proof of work, its decentralized nature, and its closeness to Bitcoin. You guys know I love Bitcoin, and I'm in fact a Bitcoin maximalist. But I can get behind projects that are decentralized like Zcash that are bringing unique perspective to the space. Zcash has an incredibly active GitHub. This is very important, as I've outlined in episodes before. Contributors to the project are regularly pushing updates, and in fact, Zcash is working on the largest upgrade since 2020 that looks to go live in 2022. With over 2,400 issues closed and thousands of commits, this shows me that the developer team is passionate and believes in this project. This is a good sign. Looking at their socials, we see what we would expect for a decentralized proof-of-work system. Their social medias are not super big, and this is because there is no central core of power. A decentralized network typically won't have a huge Twitter account, a huge Telegram group. Instead, fans or supporters of the project will run their own to help market the project. Zcash can be found on a plethora of upstanding exchanges, such as Coinbase, Binance, eToro, Kraken, Gemini, KuCoin, and the likes. We can see a nice distribution of volume across these exchanges, and this tells me that the demand for Zcash is natural and widespread. Zcash's total supply is exactly that of Bitcoin, 21 million. At the moment, it does lag behind Bitcoin as it's only produced 12.2 million coins to date. This leaves about half of the remaining supply to be mined. A fun fact about Zcash is it hit its all-time high in 2016. It reached a price of $3,200. Over the course of the next 4 years, it fell to under $20 a coin. It's been relatively discounted over the last years. However, with this large upgrade coming, we may see new demand, and we may see Zcash look to retest its previous price highs. Thanks for tuning in for another episode where we go over your favorite cryptocurrencies in easy to understand language with no bias. Check out the playlist if you'd like to see more.